Hello guys, this is IDQ, and in this video I want to talk about position 4 or position 5 Winter Wyvern. Basically the hero, Winter Wyvern. I think he's super strong right now. One of the strongest hero, to be honest, strongest heroes. And I believe it probably is going to get nerfed in the next patch. I believe so, even though it just got nerfed, as you can see on Ultimate. Actually it doesn't say for some reason. Right now if it is only one target, the duration is reduced to like half or 2.5 seconds, something like that. So it should be nerfed, right? But people figured out how to play this hero a lot better right now, and because of that, the hero actually feels OP.
If you like this type of content, go to gamersclass.com. For just $9.99 a month, watch masterclasses with pro players, join exclusive live sessions, and get 24/7 access to coaches and other high MMR players. Get full control of your ranked games and start owning with our Supreme Dota 2 membership.
So the first thing you want to do in the lane is just press your Q on someone. It has a huge cooldown, 42 seconds level 1. However, it does an insane amount of damage. So let's just say this. Hits one person each. This is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Look at this silencer. He's half HP just from one spell, from one hit basically. I mean, not really. He hit him a lot. But as you can see, Doom also lost like 200 HP. It's percentage based damage. 6% HP. And it, the debuff lasts a little bit. So you lose like 5 seconds actually. So you lose 30% of your HP just like that. I mean, in damage obviously, but it's a lot of damage. So both heroes sort of start at 30% HP level 1. Combine that with the spell, for example Shockwave or whatever you have in the safe lane. If you play this hero position 5, it doesn't really matter, the playstyle is still the same. One thing that you have to note about this hero is the base damage is atrocious, like 44 base damage. So you can't really do anything when you don't have your Q. The hero is just sort of weak when he doesn't have his spells. However, when you have your spells, it's super strong. You slow people a lot. As you can see, this slows for 30% and this slow for 22%. So it's a lot. What you need to do after getting level 2, obviously you want to spam Q always. Just spam it always. It doesn't really matter if you hit one hero or both. As you can see right here, he's still trading. However, after this is over, he has to leave. So he just TPs out. What you have to do when you get level 2 with this is secure the range creep. This is a really nice thing that you can do with the hero, is securing the range grip. When you get level 2, it does 100 damage. Sometimes if you're position 1 or position 3, depends which lane you go to, if they don't have any ways to secure the range grip, you actually might even want to take this level 1, to be honest. The Splinter Blast is still a really good spell. How you can think about it is like CM's Q, right? It does sort of AoE damage and a lot of damage. So if you hit both heroes, you do 200 damage with this. Also hitting the creep, so you also can secure the creep with it. So it's really nice. What changed in this hero, the lane stage is basically simple. You just stop pulls, do pulls if you want. Don't really trade, as I said, when you don't have your Q. And you can get kills with this hero simply because you have like 50% slow. A lot. As you can see, this guy 226 without hitting the W, without using it. So yeah, it's really strong. You can also stack a lot with this hero. You can even farm it for yourself with W. So it's really nice. After the laning stage is sort of over, what you want to do is occupy a lane when you don't have your spell. So for example, right now he's level 3 minute 6. He's going mid, trying to help his teammate. It's just roaming around, sort of. As you can see, the stacks, you can easily get 2 stacks with Splinter Blast. If you use it correctly, you can do it. So when the laning stage is over, what you want to do is occupy a lane and get your experience. For example, right now, as you can see, even though Venomancer was here, he understands that he has to defend mid. And he's exactly where he's going back to. Mid lane. He has to defend mid lane. So either whenever your core is dead, one core is dead, or you have to defend top or bottom, it depends which side you play. you can simply take the lanes if your cores go jungle. So in the future we will see the PA will go jungle and he is going to take the lane. You really need experience on this hero. Without experience it doesn't really function that well, to be honest. So as you can see right now, he stood there, Magnus went mid, they're Pete and stuff, and he's still there, right? He's still taking experience. With level 3 when he came back, he made a lot of stacks. This is another thing that you can do in pubs. You do stacks for the team is to pay them to go take the stacks, so you have the free experience in the lane. It's really, really nice. As you can see right here, there's a lot of stacks. I mean, there are like 3 stacks or whatever. But when a Venomancer goes to take with Plague Words, whenever he has it, or PA with Empower, stuff like that, he can occupy the lane wherever he wants, right, when it's free. So it's really nice to do stacks so you can also get stuff. Obviously the money from it that you get because of the stacks, but also the experience that you will be able to take because it's a free lane. So right now he's going to die. PA is just happy because he made a lot of space bottom by occupying the lane. They had to rotate 3 heroes for it. And then again, he's going to the same lane. They don't want to really lose this tower. It's kind of an important tower in this game. I know I said that. I mean, nobody really wants to take the offlane tower because it's not that important. You don't gain anything from it. This path is still open, right? The tower don't really scout you and stuff. But he wants to be here so the opponents find it harder to walk up this hill to take the stacks with TA. It would be very easy for TA to take their stack, steal their stack with side blades. So that's why he's sort of playing bottom. Also because PA was playing top until now. Because, you know, he felt safe there. So right now when PA goes jungle, as I said, he's going to take the lane. It's very, very easy to occupy a lane with this spell. As you can see right here, he can defend the tower from like a screen away. He can just press W on creeps. And the heroes that are trying to hit the tower, they're going to get hit by this. The creeps are just going to die. So this is sort of the second part of the laning. I mean, the part of the game as with Wyvern. You just want to defend towers for your team. Sort of like a tree, and just, you know, defend towers. Obviously right now he's going to die, but look at the map. Look at what is going to happen because of this. He's right here, right? He is warding, whatever. He doesn't really care if he dies. This is the nice part about the hero. Your hero is really strong just because of the spells. You don't need items. Look at the map, what is happening. PA has a Desolator 12 minutes in. It's farming there again, rotating with 3 heroes. I mean, this is their mistake, in my opinion. The VP's mistake. They're all chasing this Winter Wire around. They went bottom with 3 heroes, they went here with 3 heroes, instead of just trying to contest PA or, you know, yeah, trying to contest PA. So it's again a lot of space. They're using bows, they're using a lot of spells. This guy would have used Finger maybe if he had mana. So yeah, it is really, really good for them. Let's go ahead a bit. What is it going to do? Just walk into a lane. This is a really important part that lower MMR supports don't really understand. You can't really TP to lanes after the laning stage, because you might be needed somewhere else. If you were to TP top, the enemies could just smoke bottom and run at this PA. And he wouldn't really be able to react because he doesn't have a TP to save PA with Winter Scourge, Cold Embrace, stuff like that. So that's why it's really important to walk to lanes after the lane stage is over. Because fight might break out, the enemies might smoke, you might want to smoke, something like that. So it's really important not to TP to lanes. The main change in this hero is the item that you're going to buy, Holy Locket. This is one playstyle, obviously. So let's see how he teamfights. He gets, you know, he got silenced by Silencer, obviously. Silencer ultimate, global silence, but that's about it. This teamfight sort of over. So the main change about this hero and the playstyle with it is that you buy Holy Locket. The item seemed underwhelming for a lot of time, you know, since it got added to the game. However, combining it with another spell, as you can see, you can give your stick to someone else, and also amplifies heals you provide by 35%. This is actually insane. So you heal for 35% more. You also have charges with stick, 20 charges, so you heal someone by a lot, obviously, like 300 something. I don't know actually if it's the same or not, because this is 15. Yeah, I assume 15. So it's like 300 HP healing someone and mana instantly. but because of you provide 35% more, you heal by like 450, something like that, 400. So yeah, actually like around 400 without counting this. So this is what their new meta is sort of. You max Cold Embrace instead of your Q, and then you get the level 10 talent plus 1.5 Cold Embrace heal. So you heal someone by 6.5% per second, lasting 4 seconds. That would be 20, it would be 26. So 26% heal with this spell once. So obviously you're also sort of a Ghost Scepter because they don't do any physical damage. Combining it with the base heal per second. So you heal someone like 26%, and then you heal them another 180, and then you combine it with a stick. You heal someone like 1000 HP just like that, at least like 1000 HP. So it's super strong because of that. The upgraded stick. Then you also get this, the talent level 10, and then yeah, amplifying heals because of the Holy Locket. So this is sort of why the hero is super strong. The second way of playing the hero would be to get plus 50 damage and buy something like an Aghanim Scepter or Orchid and try to kill people while maxing Q. However, I feel like that's okay for pubs, but in pro Dota doesn't really work that well because they will be able to focus the hero that needs to get focused. So in this case, the Winter Wyvern. So this is the second team fight. He doesn't have the item yet. They're pausing the thing. They have the advantage because of the PA being so farm. And let's see what is going to happen. I believe, yeah, they got doomed and sort of annihilated right there. The opponent had vision. Are they still trying to fight? No. Yeah, there was no chance. Okay, right now. This is when he counter-initiates. This hero is the best as a counter-initiator simply because you have two spells to counter-initiate. Either Cold Embrace, sort of to save your teammates, and the opponents have to disengage if they don't have a lot of magical damage. In this case, they don't really have that much magical damage on the opponents. TA is physical damage, Doom is sort of physical damage when you don't have Doom, because you can't really hit people. Obviously you have Scorcher and stuff, but they're kind of a big cooldown. Lion, if he spells around cooldown, like Finger of Death, it doesn't really do anything. Same as this guy. They don't have enough magical damage to burst through this, so you can counter initiate with Winter's Curse. So it's a really nice spell to press. To use obviously on the opponent. You can use it in multiple ways. First one would be to kill someone, sort of like he's doing right here. You just go and ultimate someone that's in the middle of the opponents. But the second way to use it would be to use it on the hard carry. In this game it would be TA instead of Doom. Even though TA played mid, she is the hard carry. So you can use it on TA to just simply keep her in place for 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds, level 1. Imagine if she has a BKB, like a 6-second BKB. This is 5.5 seconds at max level. So you can technically cut the entire duration of the BKB of the enemy carry, just like that, by pressing one button. So a lot of heroes have to build something like a Lincoln Sphere to deal with Winter Wyvern. And if you don't deal with Winter Wyvern with a Lincoln Sphere, you can just ult your teammate. Even if you have a Lincoln Sphere and you don't get ulted by him, can you just simply ult your teammate, and then you're going to kill your teammate if you're like this TA that has a lot of items and a lot of damage, as you can see. You're simply going to kill your teammate, so it's super hard to deal with this hero. Also, you cannot dispel this. Cold Embrace cannot be dispelled. A lot of heroes that have sort of like spells that make you not able to hit, for example, let's say Necrophos, it can get dispelled. Pugna, same. Decrepify, it can get dispelled. Ghost Scepter can get dispelled. This is undispellable. So it's really nice because of that also. The cooldown is also quite low, 15 seconds. And you, as I said, you heal for like 1000 something. It's really nice, to be honest. So this hero, it's sort of one of the most OP heroes right now, I believe. The second one would be Nyx. I predicted this Nyx thing, I don't know, in a video. I believe it was called Most Underrated Heroes or something like that. So yeah, I guess people just finally realize how strong it is. The new build on this hero, on the Nyx, is also really, really nice. So yeah, they can just sort of man up. He's not even level 10 yet. However, he's still super, super strong. The nice thing about this hero is his stats also, and talents. As you can see, he's 1.3 KHP with only having this. That gives him 200 HP, 250. So you're like 1.2 KHP, 1.150 very, very easily without any stats in your inventory. Imagine if you had like something, I don't know, a bracer, fluffy hat, or even instead of this philosopher's stone, something that gives him HP. You're super, super tanky, so it's really unrealistic that the opponents can burst you without being able to get ult off or heal off or something like that. This hero is really, really nice as a defensive hero, to be honest. You can't really go on the offensive unless you like start with Winter Curse, which isn't really the best idea. You should be trying to pick this hero when you have cores that are either squishy or where the opponents are really, really strong. Or, you know, it's actually really, really nice in every single game, to be honest, but just an idea. You can't really play aggressive with this hero. As you can see, 20 minutes in, he didn't really pass the middle of the map. He was never hitting an enemy tower, he wasn't really setting up for kills, even though, as I said, you can do it, but it's not that great. They sort of want to take the Roshan right now because of the PA. Having 2 lives on PA is going to be awesome. So this is sort of... I just want to showcase how he's using W on this and how much heal it actually does. As you can see, he sticked Magnus, however, it didn't really matter because, you know, Doom is a cool hero right now. Do so much damage with this, it's insane actually. However, I believe they can still continue to take Roche, especially since Magnus is a buyback. Or, you know, they'll just wait for him and then go again. So, he got killed, I believe. Yes, let's see what's going to happen. He buybacks, Magnus is going to come alive right now. So, PA, as you can see, is dying. He ults the TA, exactly as I said before. Even though she has a BKB for like 6 seconds, the BKB is going to be over almost. And look at PA, how low it is. Let's see if he's going to heal it. To heal her, I mean. So TA's BKB is over right now almost. Almost full duration BKB. This was a BKB 9. So very, very easy to kite. And yeah, let's see this PA heal. So he already did a lot with this buyback. Just one buyback and he did so much. So right here, he is going to stick the PA. Obviously, he doesn't heal that much because of the vessel. However, this is again the the E, Cold Embrace. Even though it heals a bit, right? But the main part is that TA cannot really hit, and also it's a really nice setup ability. As you can see, as you saw, Doom jumped in and TA stacked there to try and kill the PA, even though they don't do any damage. Yeah, she died finally, but 5 heroes got wiped because of his buyback ult and Cold Embrace. So it's really, really nice. One thing that supports mess up even at high MMR, and try not to do this, is whenever you're ulting someone, don't Cold Embrace your carry. It's really, really important. This spell is for counter initiating, right? Your carry can't really do any damage on the opponent when it's Winter Curse. Only the opponents can do damage to them and you. So to the guy that's getting ulted. Obviously the other ones also, but you know, for your team can't really do damage to anyone. So what you don't want to do is Cold Embrace your carry if he tries to run away. Because I've seen people ultimate and then Cold Embrace their carry so he can't really run away. Because this lasts 4 seconds, this lasts 5 seconds at level 2. So it's like same duration. So if you ult someone then freeze your carry, he's going to be in the same situation. He won't be able to run away or retreat if you just counter initiate, right? Or if you want to run away or something, if your carry is dying. Make sure to not heal him if you know you want to leave. However, you can also heal him, and then he, when your ultimate is over, it's going to be with more HP. But you know that's obvious. But if you want to run away, try not to use it. So let's see another team fight. Ultimate TA, as I said. Obviously now it was lower duration because there was no opponents right there. There were no opponent hitting TA, so that's what I meant the nerf in the beginning. it's really important to save your stuff as he's doing right here. He could be healing this Magnus. However, he doesn't know if PA is going to get jumped or someone else is going to get jumped. So it's really, really nice. Another thing that I just remember sort of to say is that you want to play where he's playing right now, sort of in spots that are sort of like this, the hills. Usually this is where they fought before. They fought here, they fought, you know, just on hills. This is where you want to fight, simply because the heroes are just going to be clumped up somewhere, instead of fighting in the mid lane, which is, you know, has a lot of areas where people can come from, the river, you know, high ground and stuff like that. You really want to play sort of like in the rush pit or in the triangle, maybe here, you know, try to occupy this, because it's a lot harder for opponents to advance on you, especially if you have a high ground ward. You can also ult someone when they try to walk up to you, and you will most likely hit multiple heroes on the opponent, so you can set up very, very nicely for your team with this ultimate. So yeah, that's another thing that you want to pay attention to. As you can see, they're just sitting around rush pit, because here they're going to have a lot of advantage over the opponents because of vision, first of all, because of the high ground vision, also Venomancer wards. Magnus is going to get nice RPs, he's going to get nice ultimates, if it is the case, you know, if it's not on cooldown. So it's really, really important. Even in the late game, this does a lot of damage. It's the same damage. You deal 30% of the opponent's HP just like that, even though you're position 5. That was the first level. At last level you do something like 45% HP. So you take someone's 45% HP away. For example, these tombs. He tried to ultimate there, but he got pushed away. You can obviously steal the Aegis and stuff like that. That was a stick on PA. She just gained 300 HP, and look at this heal. Like, look at this heal. How is this balanced, actually? Loda. So look, PA is getting focused, half HP, like 80% HP. From 60% HP now got healed to like 100% HP. Like, look at that. He's getting healed like at least half HP, as I said. At least half HP. And this is 15-second cooldown. You can always do this. You can always save multiple teammates. So that was, yeah, that was sort of the power of the Winter. Let's see exactly how much he healed, actually. So PA is going to get Doom soon. Alright, Doom. It's okay. 0.8. Now it's going to, okay. So he healed for like 400 something right there. And then let's see when he presses the second one. 1.7k HP to full HP. Even though he was still taking damage from Arcane Curse and stuff like that. So yeah, that is at least 1000 HP, just like that. Sort of half HP. More, actually. Yeah, so this is why the hero is extremely strong. You're a really good defensive hero because of the counter initiation, Winter's Curse, healing people with Cold Embrace, and you're also a really good offensive hero because of this. They said that last level, max level, level 4, you deal 45% HP as damage of the opponent. So if this Doom has like 2.5k HP, it's going to lose 1000 HP. So because the damage would be sort of 1.2k, but then because of the magic resistance you would lose like 950 HP. So if you hit like 3 people in a team fight, they're all going to lose like 1000 HP just like that. Very easily. Let's take a look at the last team fight of the game. As I said before, you don't really want to initiate. However, if you can find 2 cores, it is obviously really good. So they're going to smoke, I believe, and it's going to get an ult off on Doom. And TA was also close, so that means that you crowd control 2 enemy heroes. So exactly here they're smoked, opponent smoke break, I believe, and then because of the vision that he's able to get from the high ground ward, yeah, he's just ulting Doom. His BKB is running over, TA is also focused right there. Magnus almost, Magnus almost got a great RP on 2 of them because of the setup. However, silence came out, but he still got RP on PA. So the game is simply over right here. Even though they didn't have any, I mean, yeah, they didn't have 15k advantage or something like that. They're only 9k advantage right now after the team fight was won. So this team fight from before that we watched was 1k advantage, and like none of them died. simply because all their spells are focused on one hero, but this Winter Wyvern hero is able to heal and save everyone a lot. So yeah, all their spells were focused on PA. He was able to heal him. In the last team fight, he was just able to initiate. So the hero is ultra strong right now. I believe we should be playing it until it gets nerfed, and even afterwards, maybe it's still going to be really awesome. But right now, the hero feels super OP, even in pubs. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.